Hello everyone, my name is Bui Duc Tri from the University of Tsukuba. Today I would like to talk about the research topic with the title Novel Design of GABA-containing polymeric nanoparticles for the treatment of depression. Depression is a chronic mental disorder. It is dangerous because it can lead to the thought of suicide and other metabolite diseases. Depression is becoming more and more popular because stress is one of the leading causes of depression. In terms of mechanism, depression is related to the decrease of neurotransmitter in the brain as well as in the intestine, such as dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA. Therefore, to increase the level of neurotransmitters is a strategy to treat depression recently. In this study, we focus on GABA pathway as an approach to treat depression. GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brain. It also involved in the communication pathway between the intestine and the brain through the gut-brain axis. To increase the activity of GABA, the oral administration of GABA would be beneficial. And there are two possible pathways that GABA can induce some effect into the brain. First, GABA from the conventional product can absorb to the bloodstream and deliver to the brain. However, this pathway seems to be not very effective because GABA fully penetrates to the blood-brain barrier. Secondly, GABA in the intestine can activate the afferent vagus nerve and induce some signal to the brain. And similarly, the conventional GABA product is not suitable for this pathway because GABA is easy to absorb into the bloodstream, which means that it will quickly escape out of the gastrointestinal tract. These are the two big problems of GABA conventional product. To get over the problem of conventional GABA, we developed a new GABA-containing polymeric nanoparticles, nano-GABA, as a new GABA delivery system from a copolymer of nylon 4 and polyethylene glycol. The nano-GABA has a high content of GABA and can prevent bulk release of GABA because of the chemical bonding inside the polymer structure, which is much better than typical physical entrapped nanoparticles. When we administer nanoparticles, the nanoparticles are expected to localize in the intestine and sustainably release GABA to target gut-brain axis. Thanks to this property, nano-GABA would show a better antidepressant effect than GABA and would be beneficial to treat depression. This is how we synthesize the polymer and prepare the nano-GABA. At first, the block copolymer was synthesized by the ring opening polymerization of 2-pyrrolidone in the presence of PAC macroinitiator. The block copolymer have a high content of GABA up to 70% by mass, and then the polymer was self-assembling by dialysis and dispersed again by microfluidizer to form a smaller and stable nanoparticles with the size of 80 nanometer. It is suitable for the oral administration without any aggregation during the storage. And now I would like to show some evidence about the advantages of using nano-GABA nanoparticles as compared to GABA in the antidepressant effects. We investigate the antidepressant effect by using forced swimming tests, whereas the mice were exposed to water as an uncomfortable environment, and the immobility of mice would reflect the state of hopelessness, which can be considered as depressive behavior. The mice were treated with water, GABA, and nano-GABA by free drinking in 3 days, and the GABA-treated group didn't show a clear antidepressant effect, which is not significantly different as compared to water-treated group. And interestingly, the nano-GABA treated group saw a significantly decrease in the depressive behavior as compared to GABA and compared to the water control group. So therefore, the nano-GABA can show an antidepressant effects. And to further confirm the antidepressant effects of nano-GABA, we try to investigate this effect in different doses of nano-GABA. And the results shows that the nano-GABA can induce the antidepressant effect in a dose-dependent manner. And then we investigate the efficacy of nano-GABA to treat depression in depressed mice. In detail, we induce depressed mice by using chronic restraint stress, where mice were strapped in vacuum tube 3 hours a day in 14 days. After that, depressive behavior was investigated by tail suspension test. The test also measured the immobile time, which reflects the happiness state of mice. As you can see on the figure, the chronic stress significantly increased the level of depressive behavior as compared to healthy. And interestingly, the treatment by nano-GABA can decrease the depressive behavior down to the healthy level. And to explain for this phenomenon, we investigate the level of corticosterone, which is well known as stress hormone in mice. The nano-GABA similarly also can lower the level of stress hormone in depressed mice. Therefore, nano-GABA might be effective in treatment of depression by reducing the effect of stress hormone in depressed mice. The nano-GABA nanoparticle with a high content of GABA was prepared, which is suitable for oral administration. The nanoparticle exhibits antidepressive effects, which is much more better than conventional GABA. Nano-GABA is also effective in the treatment of depression in mice model. Therefore, nano-GABA is applicable as a therapeutic agent to treat depression. And thank you very much for your kind attention.